In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable build-ups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic, and use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact in the public mind."
So yes, that was from 1943. Could have been written yesterday, because it's exactly the playbook that's going on right now. To add further insult to injury, Comrade Biden is going to come out on Thursday and give a primetime speech that might be watched by about 12 people to speak about the core values of this nation, our standing in the world, our democracy, and how they're all at stake. He's going to talk about the progress we've made as a nation to protect our democracy, but how our rights and freedoms are still under attack. That's how the White House is framing this. Okay. I want to think about this. Let's talk about rights and freedoms that are under attack. I want to know, your right to bear arms? Who'd that be under attack by, Joe? The freedom to assemble? I mentioned this afternoon about the Straight Pride Parade. How'd that one go? Okay, let's think about that. Freedom of religion? Oh, I'm sorry. You want to take that away from everybody in the United States, that anybody who believes in God is a zealot, right? Okay, we need to take God out of the schools. We need to take God off our money. We need to take it off of, municipal properties. I mean, hey, go look at Michigan. For the last 40 years, you can't have a creche on the city, the property grounds, or whatever, the municipal hall, or whatever it would be. Yeah, okay. Who's taking away our freedoms? Who's taking away our rights, Joe? Remind me that one again. Are you going to get on TV on Tuesday and talk about how you and your party are doing the direct assault on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the United States? Okay. Quote from Comrade Joe himself. "What we're seeing now is either the beginning or the death knell of an extreme MAGA philosophy. It's not just Trump. It's the entire philosophy that underpins the I'm going to say something. It's like semi-fascism." Gee, how would that go back to that 1943 comment from the Communist Party? Saul Alinsky, Rules for Radicals, the Communist Playbook. Go back in time. Soviet Union era. Nikita Khrushchev, okay? "We'll take over America without firing a shot." That was what the Soviet premier said back in the 60s. Okay? It just took 60 years to find enough dense people to want to do this. This is what we got. Biden came out at a DNC rally, okay, and said, "MAGA Republicans don't just threaten our personal rights and economic security, they're a threat to our very democracy." Yeah, let me see how that goes. Again, we've already mentioned personal rights, okay? Our economic security? Yeah, remind me about how the economy was running between 2016 and 2020 versus how the economy was running between 2020 and 2022, Joe. Our economic security? Oh, you mean the part where we were energy independent and paying $1 and change for gas? Or do you mean where we're begging the Iraqis, begging the Venezuelans, begging the Saudis for oil and paying nearly $5 a gallon of gas? How would that be our economic security? Can we talk about remembering when I could go to the grocery store with $100 and fill a cart? Now I go to the grocery store with $100 and I fill a bag? That economic security, Joe? Oh, the 9% inflation? That economic security, Joe? The homeless crisis that is going on and growing daily because people are getting forced out of their homes because they can't afford their rent? That economic security, Joe? Yeah. Let's talk about some of those things, okay? You look at what's going on, and like I said in this afternoon's video, Biden came in and promised, and remember when he was from his basement running for president, when everybody else was doing all his campaigning for him, he was promising bringing back unity amongst the people of the United States. Obama was known as the Great Divider. Biden is hell-bent on doing everything, turn it up to 11 on what Barry did, okay? The Great Divider has been overshadowed by insanity. I mean, this is... People don't talk to each other anymore because of what Biden has done to this country. You want to talk about destroying our democracy? Gee, do we need to go back and watch 2,000 Mules again? Just saying, okay? Yeah, Comrade Joe is going to give a speech on Thursday. It ought to be quite interesting to watch for those who have the stomach to listen to him fumble through his words for, I can't think it'd be more than 10 minutes, because by then he'll need a nap or a diaper change, one of the two. But, you know, word salad, here we come, you know, it's Joe, you know. I mean, hell, get Jen Psaki to write the speech, even though she's working on MSNBC or CNN. I mean, nobody knows because nobody watches the show anyway. So, you know, she's competing with Morning Joe for, you know, both viewers. But yeah, this is what we've got going on. Joe is actually going to come up and project to everybody what a great job he's doing. 82% of Republicans disapprove of the way Joe is handling things. 46% of Democrats disapprove of how Joe is handling things. Joe is giving this speech in Philadelphia. Joe's approval numbers in Pennsylvania are double digits underwater. But remember, Philadelphia isn't that far from his home, so he doesn't have to push that wheelchair too far. Okay? You know, and you know, talking about Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell, what a backdrop. You know, I'm thinking more like Hammer and Sickle might be a better idea. Pinball out.